students, once again good morning to all. In today's session we are going to continue the last point, that is relationships in detail. But before that we will revise the last session in short. In the last session you have seen that what is entity. Entity is a thing or object in the real world that is distinguishable from all other objects. For example, each person in a university is an entity. An entity has set of properties, and the values for some set of properties may uniquely identify an entity. There are various examples of entities like person, car, table, chair, fan, and so on. After that, we have seen that what is entity set. Entity set is a set of entities of the same type that share the same properties or attributes. For example, the set of all people who are instructors at a given university, for example, or it can be defined as entity set instructor. Similarly, the entity set student might represent the set of all students in the university. These are the different examples of entity set. And after that we have seen attribute, that is an entity is represented by a set of attributes. Then what is attribute? Attributes are descriptive properties possessed by each member of an entity set, or you can say it is a characteristics of an entity. For example, if person is an entity, then different attributes of person entity are name, email ID, gender, birth date, age. These are the different attributes of the person entity. After that, we have seen what is relationship. A relationship is an association among several entities. Then we will see that what are the types of entity sets: strong entity set and weak entity set. Then now we are going to continue the relationships. Relationship describes how two or more entities are related to each other. For example, entities of sets customer and account, and the relationship between customer and account has a relationship. Means what? Customer has a account. Now let's start with the degree of relationship. The question is that what is degree of relationship? The degree of relationship is the number of entity types that participate or associated in a relationship. In short, the number of participating entities in a relationship defines the degree of relationship. There are three types of degree of relationship: unary relationship, binary relationship, and ternary relationship. According to their names, the definitions of these relationships are: unary relationship is nothing but the relationship that involves just one entity type is known as unary relationship. Then binary relationship is nothing but the relationship between two entity types, and ternary relationship is the relationship between three entity types. In general, the relationship between n entity types is known as n-ary relationship. Now see here different examples of types of degree of relationships. That first one is unary relationship. As I said earlier, the relationship that involves just one entity type is known as unary relationship. Here the entity teacher having relationship trains. Means what? Teacher gives training to other teachers. In this, teacher is a single entity. That's why it is known as a unary relationship. Now the binary relationship, the relationship between two entity types is known as binary relationship. Bi means two. Here two entities are present. That is example is that teacher trains students. Now teacher and student are two entities, and between them the relationship is displayed, that is trains is the relationship between teacher and student. That's why it is known as a binary relationship. Graphically it is represented as shown in figure. Now we will see the example of ternary relationship. As I told you, ternary relationship is nothing but the relationship between three entity types. Here the example is teacher trains students in one classroom. Then what are the three entities? Teacher, student and classroom. These are the three entities, and the relationship between these three entities are trains. Here you can see the figure of ternary relationship where teacher trains students in a single classroom. This is about the degree of relationship: unary, binary and ternary relationship. Now go for the next point, that is mapping cardinality, which is most important point for MSBT exam. Now what is mapping cardinality? Mapping cardinality or cardinality ratio expresses the number of entities to which another entity can be associated via relationship set. Are you getting? You can say it represents the number of entities to another entity set which are connected to an entity using a relationship set is known as mapping cardinality. Also you can say mapping cardinality is nothing but cardinality constraints. We express mapping cardinality between the relationship set and the entity set by drawing directed line for signifying one and undirected line for signifying many. Remember this point: directed line signifies one and undirected line signifies many. Now where mapping cardinality is used, in which type of relationship, degree of relationship it is used? It is most useful in describing binary relationship sets. For a binary relationship set, the mapping cardinality must be one of the following types. There are four types: one to one, one to many, many to one and many to many. These are the types of mapping cardinalities. Now see one-to-one mapping cardinality, that is, what is one-to-one? An entity in A is associated at most, that is only one entity in B, and vice versa, that is entity in B is associated with at most one entity in A. Here you can see the definition that entity set A and entity set B. In that entity set A, there are various entities like A1, A2, A3 and A4, and in entity set B, there are various entities, that is B1, B2, B3 and B4. Now as per the definition, it represents one-to-one mapping cardinality, that is an entity in A is associated with at most one entity in B and vice versa. Or you can say when only one instance of entity set is associated with the relationship, it is marked as 1:1. The following image reflects that only one instance of each entity should be associated with the relationship. It depicts one-to-one relationship. Now take different examples of one-to-one mapping cardinality. One-to-one means what? A country has only one capital. Or another one example is that one student has only one roll number. That is what? One student didn't get many roll numbers at a time. That's why it is an example of one-to-one mapping cardinality. Here you can see the example of one-to-one, that is two entities, customer and loan is there, and in between them the relationship is borrower. Here a customer is connected with only one loan using the relationship borrower, and a loan is connected with customer, only one customer, using borrower. Here how you can identify this is a one-to-one relationship? By their association line. That is, as I told you, the directed line shows one entity, that is here customer and loan having the association line, directed association line. That's why here it represents one-to-one relationship. Now the second type is one-to-many. What is one-to-many? An entity in A associated with any number, that is 0 or more of entities in B set, and an entity in B is associated with at most one entity in A, is known as one-to-many. Means, as the name suggests, in entity set A it becomes one, and in entity set B it becomes many. Here you can see the entity set A and entity set B, where in entity set A the A1 entity is connected to the B1 and B2, and A3 entity is connected to the B3 and B4 entity. That is what an entity set, entity in A is associated with any number of entities in B, that is 0 or more. 0 means A2, entity A2 is not connected with anyone, that is 0, and A1 is connected to B1 and B2, that is 0 or more. An entity in B associated with at most one entity in A is known as one-to-many relationship. For example, a department is one and has many teachers, means many. Department and teachers having mapping cardinality one to many. The another one example is a teacher is one who teaches many subjects, that is one to many. Let's think about many other examples. Here another one definition is that when more than one instance of an entity is associated with a relationship is marked as 1:n, the following image reflects that only one instance of entity on the left and more than one instance of an entity on the right can be associated with the relationship. It depicts one-to-many relationship. Here you can see the example of one-to-many relationship, mapping cardinality. In the above example, customer and loan, as usual, these are the entities, and borrower is the relationship between them. But in this, the type of association line changes, that customer is having directed line and loan is having undirected line. That loan signifies, that undirected line signifies what? Many relationship, and the customer which is having directed line signifies what? One relationship. That is what in the one-to-many relationship, a loan is connected with only one customer using borrower, and a customer is connected with more than one loans using borrower. All times use the same example, but with the association lines you can differentiate that all types. Now the third one type is many to one. Now what is many to one? An entity in A is associated with any number, that is 0 or more of entities in B, and an entity in B is associated with at most one entity in A. It It is exactly opposite to the second type, that is second type is one to many and third one is many to one. Here you can see set A and set B, entity set A and entity set B, where an entity in A is associated with at most one entity in B, but an entity in B can be associated with any number of entities in A, that is 0 or more number of entities in A. This is a many to one mapping cardinality. As usual, we will see the examples like many patients treated by a single doctor. Means here it represents what? Many to one relationship. Again, another one example is many passengers traveling in single bus, that is one bus, is known as many to one relationship. Another one definition is when more than one instance of entity is associated with the relationship is marked as ns to 1. The following image reflects that more than one instance of an entity on the left and only one instance of an entity on the right can be associated with the relationship. It depicts many to one relationship. Let's see the example of customer and loan. In the above, that is in many to one relationship, a loan is connected with more than one customer. Here see the directed line, see the directed line, that is association line is directed one using borrower relationship, and a customer is connected with only one loan using the borrower. And the last one type is many to many. It is exactly opposite to one to one. That an entity in A is associated with any number, that is 0 or more of entities in B, and an entity in B is associated with any number of entities in A. Here you can see an entity in set A is associated with various entities, different entities of B, that is A1 is associated with B1 and B2, and vice versa. The B3 is associated with A3 and A4, that is many to many. Let's have an example, that is many student issues same book from library is the example of many to many. Another one is many tourist spots many visitors. Here many tourists and many visitors having many to many mapping cardinality. Also you can say the following image reflects the more than one instance of an entity on the left and more than one instance of an entity on the right can be associated with the relationship. It depicts many to many relationship. Here you can see the example. A customer is connected with more than one loan using borrower, and a loan is connected with more than one customer using borrower relationship. This is about today's session, that degree of relationship having three types, and mapping cardinality which is used in binary relationship having four types: one to one, one to many, many to one, and many to many. In the next session, we will meet with the new point, that is representation of entities, attributes, relationship attributes, and relationship set. That is, these points are again get revised, but in that we will see what are the graphical notations used for every entity, attribute, relationship. Thank you so much.